Is the Gambia on course towards gender equity and equality? Many have answered in the affirmative, basing their arguments on the good number of Gambian women occupying key positions in both the public and private sectors. Top on the list is Her Excellency Fatoumata Jallow Tambajang, the Vice President and Minister for Women's Affairs.
Mrs. Fatoumata Jallow Tambajang is a strong professional woman of sound character and integrity with vast wealth of experience. She has brought to cabinet a wide range of skills and that are highly required for social reconstruction and rebuilding of the economy.
As the Vice President of this great nation, a great task awaits me, but having performed well in the interest of our country under your leadership during the past 11 months has deepened my knowledge and strengthened my capacity to deliver the task more efficiently.
Mariam Jack Denting, Speaker of the National Assembly, Dr. Aissatou Touré, the Minister of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, Ministers of Health and Social Welfare, Safilo Sise, and that of Education, Claudiana Cole, as well as Ami Bojang Sissoho, the Director of Press at the Office of the President.
Having looked at the scenario and the efforts that have been made on every election to change the status quo, that was the Yaya Jammeh regime, it was not possible. And I thought that with the critical analysis and being an onlooker over time and analyzing the situation, I thought we cannot allow a fifth time.
We may all be aware that education is meaningless if it does not develop the individual holistically. It is against this backdrop that child social and financial education constitutes a very important learning area that the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, MAPSE, intends to infuse.
These and other appointments of women into positions of power signifies a great progress, but has 2017 really empowered the 51%? In the legislature is Mariam Jack Denting, the Speaker of the National Assembly, and Ami Bensouda, a senior lawyer who serves as lead counsel at the ongoing Commission of Inquiry probing the financial dealings of former President Yaya Jammeh and his close associates.
Tell us about what happened after your connection to these tractors, these Mahindra tractors in particular.
In the country's banking sector, the likes of Aissatou Jawara, the Executive Director of Guarantee Trust Bank, Gambia Limited, is working with male counterparts in shaping the future of the banking sector, which prides itself for increasing the number of women in jobs this year. Agriculture is the largest contributor to the Gambia's gross domestic product (GDP, playing an important role in the fight against hunger and poverty, which has recently seen women taking the lead role, from subsistence farming to commercial farming. These gallant women can be seen busy toiling the soil to make sure that their children's school fees is paid and for other family upkeep. To illustrate Gambian women also excelling in entrepreneurship, we explore the likes of a young entrepreneur, Binta Jaju, founder of BJ Creation, Aminata Jallow of Chop Shop, and many others who have established skill centers to harness the potentials of young people, thereby making them self-reliant.
BJ Creation is all about skill development in tailoring and women empowerment. BJ Creation train young women to be an entrepreneur.
Young girls have been using these initiatives as stepping stones to venture into different fields, granting them important skills that prepare them to be independent in the future.
The Startup Incubator has made a very great impact in my life, and it shows me how to handle my business and how to manage everything that I am having right now.
The year 2017 has been a groundbreaking year for women, especially in the judiciary, where a record number of women magistrates and judges have been appointed for the first time. These include several others who serve at the Supreme Court. That development occurs with more women at the National Assembly, which has seen an increase in the number of women lawmakers in the country's parliament.
That there is a new dispensation. We will continue to call for constitutional amendment, and I think there is or may be a need for the constitution to be overhauled.
was that so few women were elected. But this is no surprise because so few women were actually, nominated for elections by their parties. I think this was a disappointment. And I think the nomination by the president of 3 women after that does make up for it to some extent. But really, what is desirable was that the parties would put forward women candidates and the women candidates would be voted for. I think Gambia is ready.
I think it is high time that women are put in positions of authority and that it is not only lip service, but that it is actually women have decision-making powers.
And thus, women continue to take up key positions of power in the new Gambia. Yet, for many, the narrative goes beyond merely empowering women. The drive to engage the 51% also unravels with efforts to create a level setting where women can equally contribute and impact on development without the trappings of harmful cultural norms such as FGM and prejudice encountered as objectified individuals dominated by men. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Fatu Janimbai.